So a lot of controversies and misunderstandings with some of the latest statements by Ben Affleck in The Hollywood Reporter over the Snyder Cut, James Gunn, and the new DCU. So let's get right to it. What did he say and what he did not say? So he is praising Snyder, and he is praising the Snyder Cut. In fact, he's very proud of it. However, people are then misjudging what they think he's trying to say with James Gunn and the DC Universe. So let's get to the Snyder portion first, and what he definitely did say, which is he thought it was a very great experience and that they were able to basically resurrect the Snyder Cut and vindicate what they did with Justice League.
Justice League is my highest rated movie on IMDb. Isn't that because Zack Snyder's fans are so intense online? Say what you want, it's my highest rated career movie. I've never had a movie that went from nadir to pinnacle. Retroactively, it's a hit. All of a sudden, I was getting congratulated for the bomb I'm in. But I was going to direct a Batman, and Justice League made me go, I'm out. I never want to do any of this again. I'm not suited. That was the worst experience I've ever seen in a business which is full of some bad experiences. It broke my heart. Damn. There was an idea of someone, Joss Whedon, coming in like, I'll rescue you and we'll do 60 days of shooting and I'll write a whole thing around what you have. I've got the secret. And it wasn't a secret. That was hard.
He's not judging James Gunn, but he doesn't want to be a part of it. He's basically going to stay close to home for a long time. He wants to stay with his kids. He doesn't want to do any more films that will take him outside the U.S. He may make a few exceptions, but don't look for him to be the new Batman or try to do these big projects outside the U.S. He's doing something new with Matt Damon. They'll be making films in their own way, and they'll probably be doing a lot of home-based projects. In fact, the interview is really about that project. He only responded to certain questions about the Snyder Cut because they put that to him, but the focus of the interview was basically on his new startup with Matt Damon, and that's the focus of the interview. Does this have, nevertheless, consequences for the James Gunn universe? Yes, this is contradicting what James Gunn said. So it could be they had a meeting and both sides misunderstood what they were saying. It seemed James Gunn was promising that Ben Affleck was going to be a part of the new DCU, so was he lying? Well, I could do clickbait and say, yes, James Gunn lied, but perhaps they just misunderstood one another, or it could be Ben took a couple months, rethought his position, and said, no, I don't want to be part of the new DCU. And although it does come out like pro-Snyder, anti-Gunn, he does say he finally got Batman right with The Flash, not with the Snyder films. He's not denouncing his work, he's still proud of it, but he says he kind of struggled with the character. So you can still like the Snyder films, but he did feel like, a little uneven, but he still is very happy with his work on Batman vs. Superman and the other projects he did with Snyder. It looks like from an advertising perspective, he's attacking James Gunn and just praising Snyder. That's not what's going on. He just says, I'm not interested in being part of the new DC. I'm going to stay close to home. I want to raise my kids. I'm working on this thing with Matt Damon, so I'm probably not going to be hooked up to these major franchises on either side. However, that's what he's saying now. He may do a directing job or writing job down the road, but if you're looking for him to be Batman again, that may not happen for a very, very long time. So there we are. And he is defending the Snyder Cut, and I think that's what's really shocking a lot of people, that they just expected him to denounce Snyder. I don't know why, but the question was clearly intended to imply that he had issues with Snyder. Again, from Ben's perspective, he has no issue with Snyder, and there we are. But he's not technically committing to coming back as Batman if Snyder rejoins the DC Universe. So he's sort of done with the Batman role. That's the big thing. He's not attacking James Gunn. A lot of people are saying he's saying that. He's not. But he is praising Snyder, and I think he should. The Snyder Cut, I think, was done very well. It's very excellent, and he's very proud of that work. A lot more to get into with Ben and his new ventures, but in terms of the DC side, that's what he's clarifying. He's not joining the new DCU. Was James Gunn lying? Maybe they just misunderstood one another when they had their meetings or talks. This does look bad, though, that they've kind of lost Ben, and they were hoping to use him with the new Batman film. But there we are. Clarify, he's praising Snyder. He's not attacking James Gunn. He's just saying he's not interested in being part of the new DCU universe, and that's where he stands.